I
It
know.
is.
I think the
Welcome
first
back.
time.
We are here for the Horizon. This is a sci-fi game using the Easy D6 system. We love the system. Please check it out. DM Scotty created a masterpiece. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. A little bit of plug for him. He's got lots. Really, we've customized it, but it's so easy to do, isn't it, guys? Like you take Easy D6 as your baseline, it just goes, works. It just works.
It's just designed for custom everything. It's crazy.
It really is. It's great. And we're gonna hold on. Let me turn this off because sure as grass is green, I'm gonna get a phone call 5 minutes from now. We're gonna start right where we left off. This is on the home planet of Alan Richer and of Frankie Pockets.
It's true.
That's right. It is. It's the Tuck 5. Tuck 5, I'm going to show you a picture. Just to remind everybody. Very unusual planet. Instead of having a normal axis around the north-south pole, it has an axis around the east-west poles. Has a similar rotation to the planet that every junior high school student loves to mispronounce. Uranus. Yes, I know how you say it. You're wrong. It's pronounced Uranus. We're going to get started here where we pick up where Red, Frankie, and Alan on the twilight side of Tuck 5, not far from a ruined hover truck smashed up, some bodies lying on the ground in front of it. Light pollution a little ways away from a decommissioned mine. Once the jewel of a mining empire, now nothing but a carcass being torn apart by the vultures that are there, stripping it for whatever it's worth. It's a perpetual twilight here. The ground is covered by a genetically engineered grass, a grass that can sort of make its way in the perpetual twilight zone of the dark side of Tuck 5. And with that, we'll begin.
I'm walking down towards civilization in this long stretch of arid, dark wilderness. Got a walking stick with me, pulled from the truck, packed over the other side. And I say, Red, did you get those water tanks?
A labored gait to my step, holding 2 large blue jugs. Yes, sir. Try not to step on any sort of rocks or other things that would cause me to trip.
I'm lagging behind a bit, and then do like a few jog steps to catch up to Red. I say, Red, don't you know anybody that can come and pick us up or something? Don't you have like friends still around here?
Oh yeah, I got a blood kind of dried onto my mouth and across my forehead now from a head wound that I suffered. It's kind of coagulating now. Starting to do this like, yeah, but we got to get some distance. You saw the range of that drone. Like, God knows he's got more of them. Damn sheer.
The soft whir of the scavenger drone as it's flying overhead. In my vision, I have a small picture-in-picture, seeing the point of view of the drone sort of scanning the area.
Roll D6 for me, Red. Success. Drone picks up far in the distance little light pylons, energy sources, kilometers away, just scanning for other other things. It's pretty sparse out here, other than the three bodies, the three of you, and your heat signatures.
Mr. Pockets, I'm seeing some signals up ahead. Sir, what is a kilometer?
It's like little. It's like a half mile.
I
Okay,
don't know if that
well,
helped.
there are a couple of those up ahead. 3 kilometers. Still sort of struggling with the water.
Should be there about half an hour. Walking.
Kind of chuckle. You're the one that didn't fly out of a windshield.
I look at the rifle in my hand still, and I grab it with my jacket, and I start like wiping the gun. So I should probably get rid of that thing.
What, the rifle?
It's a bad look walking around with a military grade rifle, no? Nobody's gonna believe we're out hunting.
Well, a little worried about what might be hunting us out here. Maybe hold on to it for a little while. It's like shiver from the cold of this dark side of the planet. Damn dark side.
I look over to Alan. Alan, is there no way to take down that weapon? Separate it into smaller parts? Maybe have an easier time hiding it that way.
Yeah, but then you might as well not have it. Because you won't be able to put it back together in time when you need it. I got a pistol. Frankie, you packing any
You
heat?
need me to carry the rifle too?
What you
Red,
got?
what
You
are you
got
talking
your
about?
you only got your fucking taser? You're not packing in heat?
I probably got a little gun in here. But why don't you just give me the rifle? I'll throw it in my bag. If you don't want it, if you're sick of carrying it. Son of a
Feeling
bitch.
sick of
Fucking
I
trip a little bit. Catch myself. Damn it.
I grab the rifle closer to my chest. That's it. That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Did you guys have to kill those other guys? Start walking. You know, Shear's gonna be looking for me now.
Maybe you're gonna work in our advantage.
All right, Alan, let's hear your master plan. Say as we walk.
I'm not there yet. You're supposed to be the brain of the operation. Mr. Ram in the barricade.
I know, sort of struggling a little bit with one of the jugs. It's probably not my place to butt in, but I feel like I may have acted a little too hastily back there. I apologize.
I stop and drop my bag to my feet, turn around and look at Red, and I say, "Yeah, what's going on with you, anyways? You just killing every human you see now, or something? It's really reckless, Red."
I
Give the
drop
boy a break.
one of the jugs hits the ground. I sort of let the other one slump as well, carefully as to not let anything spill. What do you want me to say, Mr. Pockets? They were coming for you.
We were making our way out. Put my hands up. So we were making our way out, and you guys had to call them over to shine a light in their face and try to kill them. They shot me again. That little exchange. Look at Alan. What were you thinking? What was the plan? The big game plan? Well, I
don't
forgot
know.
you're not the brains of the operation. I cut him off.
Maybe I was still a bit shook by this car crash you put us through, man.
Hands
Frustrated.
hands sort of resting on my hips. I step a couple steps forward and kick a rock, sort of curse under my breath.
Frustrated, I grab my knapsack and start coughing. Spit up. Little bloody loogie. Throw the knapsack over my shoulder.
I turn around facing Red, and I put the cross of the rifle to my shoulder. Not really raising the barrel, but slightly doing it. Say, Frankie, you want me to put him out? And I look at Red reaction. When I
What,
say,
Red? Look over Red.
Red, in your vision, a new display, unbidden, unprompted. A red outline around Alan Richter.
Pistol in hand, pointed at Alan, finger off the trigger. Say, Mr. Richter, you raised that rifle to be the last thing you ever do, son.
I say, will you cut it out? And I try to smack Red's hand. Bringing it down, just catching the hand and trying to push it down.
I let him
Kind of clumsy.
take the gun, pointing it down. Now, I may
In
not
your
have all
vision.
my faculties together.
In your vision, Red, a new outline. Frankie Pockets briefly, just for half a second, red outline, then yellow, then no outline.
I say, there you go again, pointing guns at humans. I look over now and I say, he just needs some work on the shop. Don't worry about him.
I lowered the
Red,
rifle.
Don't kill anybody.
I lowered the rifle. I say, like, don't worry, boy. I was just like, wasn't about to shoot you. I just wanted to test something. And I squint.
I place the pistol back in my holster, sort of looking away from Alan. Now, I may not have all my faculties together upstairs, but damn it, I'm working on it. Well, Mr. Pockets is.
Let's get back home.
Silently, just kind of keep trudging along towards the light pollution in the distance.
Several kilometers away on the horizon that always is bright, like a perpetual dawn or a perpetual sunset. The miles tick slowly by. The ground soft with this grass, this unkept, wavy grass in the cool night. Periodically, the trundle of a huge land train, its massive wheels crushing the gravel underfoot as they all hours of the night, transit between the bright and still somewhat industrious center strip of the planet and the wastelands which once were mines and other productive industries. The kilometers just tick and tick, and the hours pass.
About 2 kilometers in, I walking by large stone in the ground, the arid landscape, drop my knapsack and go, and I just flop down on the thing. There we go. We're far enough. Let me call somebody.
I sit down on the ground, put the rifle like in front of me, and I start like rolling a cigarette. It's about time.
I walk over next to Mr. Pockets, sort of eyeing him up and down, checking on his condition. My hand goes to the top of my head. Left my dang hat back at the mine.
I say, no, looking at that drone, I didn't get a great look at it. It was just shining lights in my face, but probably an R-class Hornet. It's not going to have operational range out here. I pull out reach into my knapsack, pull out a communicator, and start punching in some digits, make some tones.
I look at Red. I say, I like you better without the hat. You need to, get in this century a bit. Maybe we should get you shopping. And I look down and I remember like when we went shopping with Brick on Evelyn. And I sighed.
My hand sort of idly resting on the heel of my pistol, just out of habit. You really think so?
Pressing some buttons, sending a message via some sort of mail message. I say, you ought to just change your whole look. You look like a fucking clown.
The communicator has signal. The message goes through.
Send a message to my friend Therese, an old salvager that she used to peddle her wares with me. She's got a functional large hover truck.
Roll D6, boon. Success. Message comes back from Therese. It's pretty late, Frankie. Where are you? I can come pick you up.
I send her some coordinates with a little smuggler slang in it. And I say, I'm a mess.
Understood is the answer that comes back. Expect me in an hour.
Slump down on the rock and say, it'll probably be about 2 hours.
What do you call? Who's coming?
You know, while you were out gallivanting in the stars, time didn't just stop, Alan.
I'm glad to hear it.
A friend of mine named Therese.
Oh. Friend of yours.
Yeah.
I lie down a bit on my back, looking at the star, peeking like in the perpetual like darkness.
The stars are are suddenly blocked out, Alan. Just an emotion, something black passes over them. It's there just for a second and gone. Like a bat.
I'm standing on the outskirts, a few feet away, sort of scanning the surroundings.
Red, roll perception. Success. There's motion in the sky. It's black. Only visible as it blocks out stars. A clicking sound. High pitched, beyond normal human hearing.
I'm busy looking in my bag. Pull out a nutrient-dense ration, and I say, "You hungry, Alan?"
I grab the rifle. I say, "Oh, maybe later. Like I think there's something out there." And I flip on the flashlight of the rifle, and I sweep the sky with it.
Look at this guy.
My pistol trained in the sky as well, looking at the stars that blink out and back in. You seen anything, Alan? We're both seeing this, right?
Oh, you saw something too? I wasn't sure, but if you saw something too, maybe there is something.
Oh, there's certainly something. I heard it loud and clear.
Yeah.
Mr. Pockets, you may want to find some cover. You're still pretty beat up.
No offense, but I think the safest place is next to you two right now. I reach into my bag. Again, my bag of tricks. And pull out look for my high-powered lantern. And pull it out. Open it wide. Pull it up so that as it pulls up, the light starts spilling out and filling up the area.
An audible screech in the air. A large 2.5 meter wingspan, leathery wings gliding silently in the night, the perpetual night, white eyes and fronds like a nautilus at the mouth. It's a vulture bat, drawn to the smell of blood. It reacts to the light, flapping its big wings.
I take a shot in the air, like like a warning shot, just for the noise.
Loud
I let off a couple rounds in its direction, trying to take it down.
Success. A round pierces its leathery wing. It falters and drops some altitude, favoring one side, still moving away from the light.
Like moving around, try to keep the light on it, to focus the beam a little bit more.
Small flying insects drawn to the light as well. Success.
Trying to blind it with the focused beam of the high-powered lantern.
It falters again, and then with a cry, another audible cry, flaps off, putting distance between the lantern and itself.
Kill it, Red.
So wait, let it go die somewhere else. They're attracted by the blood.
I just look at Red expectantly.
It's gonna distract the other one. Then I'm gonna
Gun
like,
still
hold back.
trained. Still trained on the retreating creature. Sort of
I said, shoot
hesitate.
the damn thing! I yell at him, holding the lantern.
Another barrage of rounds.
Success. Though at a longer range, the creature takes one now to center of mass, and as its wings fold up, ineffectual, no longer clawing at the air, it lands heavily.
Hot damn! I told you could shoot, didn't I, Alan? I look at him.
I lower
More
my
distance.
gun, like holding it like under my arm, and I turn off the flashlight on it. I say, well, now look, it's bread and it's gonna go eat it. They don't care.
Let's go burn it or something. I don't know. We got 2 hours to kill. We don't need him coming around here, just like you said. I don't want that thing hunting me anymore. I like to kill it.
I
So
check my
get
gun.
up slowly. Yeah, sorry.
I remove the magazine. It's empty. I check the slide. 1 round. Mr. Pockets, I may need a refill here soon.
Sling my bag back around. Check to see if I got some extra ammo for him. I say, here you go. Couple cartridges.
I look at Frankie. I say, you got any bandage in that bag?
Yeah.
Why don't you patch yourself up?
What's it gonna do? It's already dried up.
Still stink for those beasts. That's what attract them. I could use some too. I show like my arm that is like that got like hit by a bullet.
Pull out
Scratch.
kind of a pretty good little med kit in here, and I say, should have everything you need. Hand it to him.
I grab the med kit.
Start walking towards the corpse, disinterested and patching myself up.
I kneel down on the ground with my jacket off, and I start like looking at trying to patch myself up with only one arm. I look at Red. I say, "Can you give me a hand there?"
I'm already
walk
walking
over
towards the corpse, and I yell back, "We're burning the beast just like you wanted. You want those things to come back around here?"
Walk over to Alan. I pull out my canteen of water, begin to unscrew the top. I take a bit of gauze, start to douse the gauze with water.
I yell out, "Red,
do you want to do this, or do you want me to?"
Red, you need to help me burn this thing.
So I can do this part, like I can clean it myself, like, but I just to put the bandage like with just one end. It's hard. And I grab the gauze and I start like cleaning the wound a bit.
Yeah,
Restore one strike, Alan.
I'm walking towards the corpse.
From the lantern, the grass moves as it's closer to the corpse. Shiny carapace scarabs coming up from the grass between the rocks, now covering this vampire bat. So a chittering sound as the scarabs emerge and start burrowing into the flesh of the creature. It twitches, its nerves still live.
Disgusting. Look at it. Shining my light on the feast I had in front of me.
Like the vampire bat, the scarabs also react, skittering away like cockroaches suddenly in the light, only to return immediately to their unexpected bounty.
Wrapping a bandage around Alan's arm, kind of tuck it underneath.
I thank you, man. And I grab my jacket back and I start like putting back on. So you may want to go check on the old man over there before I get himself in more trouble.
Looking at the corpse, I put my hand back in my bag looking for some sort of combustible flare. I was like, left it back at the damn truck. Shut it. I go, well, they ought to make it quick work out of that. Just turn around and start walking back.
Catching up with Mr. Pockets. I have another water-soaked gauze pad in my hand. Say, Mr. Pockets, please don't make me treat you like a mother treats her child. I hold out the gauze to him. Please clean yourself up.
Red, a new outline appears on Mr. Pocket's leg. It's a shiny beetle crawling up his leg. Another one just behind him. 10 more behind them. Insects moving. The shiny scarab is crawling up the hem of Frankie Pocket's pants.
Whoa, hold on. I start to kind of swipe away at him. You got a couple hitchhikers there. Oh man, there's more than I thought. I start kind of swatting away at him.
I say, oh, those guys, they're eating the bat. Oh, jeez. Watch the one fly off my leg. I say, just need maybe some something to cover this wound here. I think it's the big one. Pick my hat up and have like kind of a big gash right here.
I'm just sitting on a rock and I'm just like turning on and off the flashlight of the gun, dealing with the boredom.
I reach into the first aid kit and pull out a small bottle of alcohol. Alan, catch! I toss it over to him.
Start
Put some work in on that carrion over there.
Hobble over towards the stone I was sitting at earlier, where Alan is.
The flashlight turns on
touching
and
the-
off. The odd
Where's my
insect is
Frankie?
drawn.
I raise my head at Frankie and I stand up. So you want to sit?
Yeah, I could sit. Sit down. Put my bag down. Grab the medical kit. Sit next to him.
I'm using the rifle as like a bit of a cane just to rest a bit on it. Barrel in the ground. So, what is the plan now?
I grab some gauze and start to kind of treat my wound sloppily. So I can spill the iodine over onto my shirt, like stains everything. Like, just chunk the whole thing across the rocks. I say, damn. Put the hat back on.
I grab my tobacco, I roll a cigarette, and I hand it to Frankie.
Red.
I reach down and pick up the bottle of rubbing alcohol that Alan didn't catch. I begin to walk back over to the dead creature.
In just a few minutes that have passed, a blanket of scarabs, shiny black carapaces, have completely covered the vampire bat with a small chittering sound, pieces of the bat disappearing under this blanket of carrion beetles.
Light the cigarette and start taking a drag, looking a little more relaxed. Still bloody. I say, the plan, well, I don't know, sounded like maybe he's making some kind of deal. I don't know. I mean, how important is stuff? Maybe we just need to find another way. I don't know here, Alan.
I don't know. We could try to live without this new ident, but
I could make a pretty bad ident ship out of like a similar model ship, but any kind of real scrutiny, government or
that's what we had before.
Solid corporate scrutiny is gonna see right through it. Probably you're not gonna want to go through any gates without pinging the authorities,
especially when it's the gate authorities that is after us.
Yeah. But I got a lot of AM3.
Kneeling down, I see these beetles have picked the carcass clean. I stand back to my feet, begin to make my way back towards the others, hearing sort of the little bits of conversation I can.
We could find a really good forger. Take a tip, big drag.
What about this shear guy? Maybe we got something he wants.
Well, that's my point, Alan. You don't go killing 5 of his men and then ask to make a deal with the man. And expect a good deal, at least.
So you think we should have killed more?
You're definitely not the brains of this operation. Take the drink. Back. I just chuckle at him.
Walking up to the others. You know, talking about that steel wagon.
He says that for ships. Look over it.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about, Red.
Well, kind of sigh. Think of it this way. If a man buys himself a bunch of horses, it's not likely that he's going to walk away with them right then and there. Typically, he has to arrange for transportation. So maybe that's what we're waiting on. Even if the sale is final, who's to say that it's not going to take a little while for the proper arrangements to be made for it to be taken out of there? Paperwork and such.
Could we buy the... Oh, yeah, you're right. We killed this man. That was a mistake.
I say,
Because
think
if
about
Cheers selling the ship, you could sell the ship with the Horizon ident. You know what it is to him now.
I take a drag and I say, thing about horses, Red, is that they're their own transportation. So when you buy it, you can just ride them off.
Yeah.
But you need a stable. We got to find out where that ship's heading to, maybe. I don't know who he sold it to. Drag.
Did he try to call you?
Well,
He did, in fact.
You want
I
to hear
think
him out?
he figured it out pretty quick. You want me to call Steer or Shear and ask him what exactly?
Ask him for the chip.
Just
Tell him
tell
you
him
gotta
what I
trade.
want. Tell him what I want exactly, so he knows exactly what I'm after.
Yeah. Could work.
You don't make a lot of deals, do you, Alan?
No, not that money. Usually they don't go that well either.
In a negotiation, you don't tell them exactly what you want, because then they got all the leverage. See?
what if we had a sweetener? Something that we could throw in to make it where he couldn't refuse.
I look over at Alan. I just kind of
Yeah.
nod
Like
over
some-
towards Red.
I say, I nod my head and say yes, like some very expensive piece of equipment that is rare and useful.
Yeah.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't think so, Red.
Probably not.
What are you thinking, Red?
Leverage your junkyard. If you're trying to get out of here and make it on your own, it's a lot of raw materials they can use.
You think you'd be into it?
Hate to give that to that vampire.
It's probably gonna be the one taking it anyway.
He probably wants to do it now just out of principle.
What if we tread on him? We say, you know, we killed like a bunch of your guys. We're gonna come and kill more if you don't give us. All right. I didn't expect him to have that much security. Didn't you?
No, we went in there. He was doing a deal already. The security was heightened. I don't think he was supposed to.
Even
I
the
don't think
drone.
he
That
was.
seemed like a lot for like a salvage operation, like a breakdown.
Everyone
operation.
loves drones out here now. Ever since that one company came, I forget what it's called, but they kind of sold a lot of cheap drones, and everyone just kind of used them so that they wouldn't have to hire the people around here anymore.
Nobody wants to work anyway.
Sort of cross my arms. I give a whistle, and the drone sort of whips up behind me, and I have it go sky high, do a scan of the area, looking for any approaching vehicles.
The drone goes up.
Yeah.
It scans around. First, nothing. A few minutes go by. The communicator in Frankie's pockets goes off.
All right. She's close.
20 minutes. I'll be there. A lot of activity to the east of you. Getting a lot of chatter on the radio. I suppose that has something to do with you.
Oh, that's
Text
at
message
least.
back.
I say, oh, that's got to be kilometers away.
So it
Two-
was you. Okay. Well, I'll be
maybe.
there very soon.
So what do you
And this
think?
makes us even, is the last thing from her message. Whatever this is, we're even now.
There's no such thing as even with friends.
She sends back a emoji of a middle finger.
Just kind of left. Spit again.
I spit in the mimicry of Frankie. I say, what do you think the kind of heat we're gonna get for like what's happened tonight?
Maybe I should call him. It's just good manners at this point. If he just wants to kill me, he'll tell me.
Maybe we should do a wait until we're in a place where a little more control. We're sitting duck out here.
It's pretty tough to track this little guy.
Go ahead. And
All right. Could wait till later.
yeah, one or the other.
I guess we need to know where we're sleeping tonight. Pull my communicator out. Try
Tonight.
to connect to Shears as a reply to Shears' previous message. Try to connect to him. Voice.
I
Routing
always
it
find
through,
it funny how people like still have notion of like tonight and being late on the air. I guess
Well,
maybe
we
it's
still
something
have-
deeply human.
we still have clocks. I route it
they work?
through kind of server that I have back at the junkyard.
Success.
Wired as a jury rigged getting sort of VPN.
Sheer picks up almost immediately. Frankie, what the hell? Were you here? It looks awfully like you.
I
Well,
don't think I
you
want to
called
lie
me.
to you
Wait,
here, Sheer.
Speak up.
I say,
What
I
are you
don't think
doing, man?
I'm sorry about the mess we left.
You don't say. The mess you left. The mess you left. Listen to you.
I covered up.
What's
myself.
going on?
Sounds
Why did
like
you show up in the first place? Who are you working for? Which of the cartels hired you?
You know,
Tell
I
me
don't-
now, and we'll just put this under the rug.
You know, I'm Switzerland. I don't try to get in that mess.
Well, you're in the
Any
mess.
buyer.
I've got bodies here, Frankie. Bodies. You know what comes with bodies? Questions. A lot of questions I don't want to have to answer.
I came in with some hot-headed.
You know better.
guys.
Why didn't you just call me? If you had something for me, you could have just called me. You're trying to rickroll me? What is this? You show up with some heavies?
Listen, all right. I was just a silly old man. You know, I wanted one last little adventure, and things got a little carried away. I'm
Okay,
calling you to try to make it right. That's all. And
we need to meet.
I realize, you know,
I see you're at the junkyard. All right. I'll meet you there. Don't move. Don't leave.
Hey, that's not how it's going to happen. I need to know what's going on. I need assurances.
I'm not going to give you assurances on this comm. I don't know if you're who you're working for. Attack my operation? Come on.
Well, I don't. What can I do to make this right, Sheer?
I told you. Stay where you are. I'm sending someone to pick you up. Don't leave the junkyard. Don't try to pretend you're not at the junkyard. I've traced your comm.
I'm staring at Frankie, trying to understand what is going on.
I cover
I
it.
nod my head. I say,
I think he wants to kill us. Cover it.
Who are you with?
Leaning in, listening to this whole conversation, my my internal database taking down the sound of Shear's voice, saving it for later.
Very distinctive, quite nasally.
I say, listen, I'm not at the junkyard.
What do you mean? I've traced you. I paid a lot of money for that trace.
I'm pretty good at
He
what I
yells
do.
off. Trace him again. He's not there. Keep working.
I say, I'm pretty good at what I do. Listen, I just want to make some kind of damages. I want to pay you some damages. All right? You don't need to make an example of me. Nobody knows what's going on.
I lean to Frankie as I say that. I say like, offer him to we work for him. Ask him if he need us for something.
Let me do a job for you. Maybe I can get my hands a little dirty.
That's a hell of a way to apply for a job by killing my men.
Well, I have other motives. I'm not saying I'm doing it to just get a job.
It's kind of pathetic, Frankie. You calling me now? You're asking for work?
I'm asking for you to figure out a way where maybe I don't end up dead in the twilight area, the twilight side of this planet. I know what you're capable of. So how can I make it right? That's what I'm looking for.
You absolutely know what I'm capable of. And so I just can't. I'm really trying hard here, Frankie. I can't process why you've done this. You tried to burn me, Frankie. We're through. And he closes the comm.
I say, okay.
Headlights from a grav truck, now just picked up by the drone.
You didn't go for it, Alan.
I bring the drone back down and kneel down, press a button on it, and sort of goes back into its docile mode, mimicking the voice of Mr. Shear, that same nasally tone. We're through. Sounds like a real charmer there, Mr. Pockets.
Yeah, I guess he took that personally, Alan. The whole killing all of his men thing.
Well, like those fucking drone that came on us, like, like we just went for a talk and then like those drone came to chat on us right away. That's the problem with those drone, right? You can fucking talk to somebody.
We were trespassing on his place, Alan. They take that shit serious out here, especially when you're in the bush. I get up slowly, bones kind of creaking. Back. Start walking towards the truck. I wave.
The truck pulls up, slowing as it approaches, and final approach, it just sits there in the air, hovering. Driver's side door opens. Headlights stay on. A short, rotund woman gets out, baseball cap on. Frankie, what are you in for? Who's this? Should have told me I'd have more passengers.
Face is like covered in blood. Still the signs of my injuries. And I say, I got in trouble, Therese.
She moves quickly, right up to Frankie. Let me take a look at you. Grabs her none too gentle Frankie's head. Pulls her. You're a mess.
Easy.
Get in the truck. We gotta get you looked after. And then her eyes size up Alan. Who's this tall drink of water?
I look at her and say, "Oh, Therese, I'm Alan.
Oh, this is Alan. Oh, Frankie used to talk about you all the time. She takes out a
Once in a while.
cigarello, puts it in her mouth, and lights it up. Yeah, I've heard all sorts of stories. You and what was the other name? The other lad that you educated in the ways of nefarious living.
Brick.
Brick, that's it. Brick. Yes. Yes, I've heard those stories. And she turns, taking a long drag on the cigarello, blows it out. And who are you, cowboy?
Heel of my hand resting on the handle of the pistol again. Other hand touches a not there brim of a hat. Name's Red, ma'am. How do you do?
It's quite the accent you have there. What's his story, Frankie? Then come on, get in the truck.
He's an
You're just standing
android.
there.
Just like walk over towards the truck.
What do you mean he's an
I walk-
android? You know we don't make androids like that.
No, he's like amusement park kind of.
Oh, well, that explains the funny accent. Some kind of Eberlean thing that they're pulling off. Huh? Whatever floats your boat, she
Kind of
says.
what?
I go
Well-
sit down in the back seat of the truck.
I go to the shotgun position.
The
Hop in the
truck is
bed.
a large 5-ton affair, covered bed, a winch used for picking up scrap and is visible on the very end of the truck. And there's a few in the back, some salvage that Therese has picked up. She opens the glove compartment after climbing into the driver's side seat. Bunch of random stuff falls out, lots of candy wrappers. She takes one pudgy hand in. She pulls out a syringe. Here, stab yourself with this. Make you feel better. Swear by it.
Thank you, Therese. Take it, not questioning.
I lean forward between the front seat, and I say, "So, Therese, you and Frankie are like a business partner?"
No, not partners. We're rivals. I got the better junkyard. But he's got the looks. And she winks, none so subtly at Frankie.
Yeah, she used to work for me.
I can see
Now
how bad he
she's
ran his
a
business. Thought I'd go in for
self-starter.
my own. Been doing quite well. Thank you very much.
All right. We'll see where you're at in another 20 years.
Yeah, old man. She leans forward on the steering column. So where are we going?
I need a place to hold up for a minute. Are you still got that extra room?
Well, you know I do. She does. She puts her hand on Frankie's cheek, pushes him away.
I said, I guess I owe you now.
Not sure what accommodations we have for him. And she hitches her thumb back towards Red.
I got an adapter. You just need standard input.
So he's just a toy? It's a fancy toy. What's your story there, Mr. Red? She turns the truck around and fires it up. It accelerates smoothly over the uneven ground.
I sort of hitch my head through the back window, speaking through it. Well, sort of a long story, but the basic gist of it is they're planning to tear me to shreds. You know, the whole attraction and everything was going under. I was planning to be scrap or something like that, and I got out of Dodge. And Mr. Pockets was kind enough to help kind of put the pieces back together. I apologize. This is all still sort of new to me.
She glances back away from the illuminated field in front as the hover truck accelerates around. With lecherous eyes, she looks at Red. He put all the pieces back, did he? You're the amusement park ride. I mean, why would they make such a
Sure is.
handsome robot?
I sink back in the seat. I put my head on my forehead and I sighed.
All right, all right. Boy, I didn't know you were all so proper, she says as she hits a button on the dash and some
Well, he's a
loud
living,
music
breathing
starts in.
sort of
No kidding, he
robot.
breathes too? He is lifelike.
Pretends to.
She takes a look at her cigarello now burning down. You don't mind? She looks back at Red. You don't mind?
Will you stop messing with the boy?
Oh,
I'm just
oh
having
no,
some
not at
fun.
all.
Man, you're such a cranky old man. She hits another button on the controls and the whole salvage truck accelerates.
I take
I
the
roll a-
pack of cigarillos from her dash and take one for myself.
I'm rolling a
like
cigarette.
I've done it a dozen times.
I roll the cigarette and I lean over like the window to the bed and hey Red, you want to try one?
I reach a hand through.
Therese
Thank you.
tries to slap
Thank
him.
you,
Like,
Alan.
no, don't let him corrupt you. Nice
Look at
boy
Therese.
like you.
What arms is it gonna do him?
I
Well,
like the
they
sound.
usually don't let us do this around the kids. You know, it's a bad influence and all. But
See,
you know,
he's innocent.
in the later hours, they would let they'd let us have a couple smokes here and there.
She looks at
And it was just the
at
grown-ups.
at the mention of later hours. She glances over at Frankie. And,
He's gonna gum up his works. Don't give him a cigarette.
And let's see what happened.
What happens is he has to be cleaned.
okay, this is fine, guys. Just wait a second. I got a call coming in. She hits a button on the steering wheel, and a window pops up on the inside of the windshield of the truck. It's some man officer. She motions to be quiet. Yes, what is it? This is Therese. And through the speakers of the salvage truck, a voice comes over. So we have we're just checking as all vehicles leaving this area. There's been some sort of incident. I don't know. The details are very. We're not quite sure what we're dealing with. We're just asking if anyone's been near the old Porter mining mine. You know, the old one, Jody Fern mine. It's some an unauthorized landing over there, picked up by our air traffic control, space control. Just checking to see. That's all. You seen anything of that? Any spacecraft coming down? She said, I haven't seen no spacecraft. She says. She looks over at Frankie.
I look at the rifle still in my hand, and I put
I
it
just
down
got-
on the bottom of the truck.
Just kind of
Hey.
rubbing my chin, trying to avoid eye contact with Therese. In an
Therese
obvious
looks back.
way.
Nope, just doing a regular run. Nothing big. No plans to go over to Porter, and I didn't see any spaceship coming in. All right, then. If you see anything, ma'am, whatever. A very bored Port Authority official signs off. Therese turns when it turns off to Frankie. Spaceship?
Shear's making some kind of deal out there.
You dealt with Sheer, that little
Nah.
pissant, that holier than thou, too big for his britches. That guy, the little corpo that thought he could just buy his way into everything. You're dealing with him? Come on.
I was trying to
Yeah,
rob him. Okay.
Well, I mean, that sounds okay.
I give a big smile at her rant about Sheer, sort of chuckle in the same mimicking voice, perfectly replicating his nasally tone. We're through.
She
I
slaps
tell you
the
what, that's just a little ray of sunshine.
Oh, I like this one. She says, that's great. Hey, do me. Hey, can you say something like it's me?
Replicating it perfectly. Say something like it's me.
Oh, this is great. I have so many people I want you to call. Okay.
Oh, great. Now I got to listen to you twice.
What do you mean? He's not going to
I
sound
didn't
like
know where-
me.
I lean over to Frankie, and I said, "So, Look like shit didn't call the cops on us. That's at least that.
Cops?
Therese isn't going to call the cops on us.
Sheer.
She chuckles.
Probably.
Oh.
Sheer.
Sheer. Guy as dirty as that, Therese says.
He thinks he's the cops.
I don't think he wants any authorities around. Do you notice that it was the port authority that was asking about unauthorized landings? It wasn't the cops, what little we have of them.
So Sheer must have like some enemies. Maybe we can leverage that.
Well, the other syndicates.
And who would have guessed with such a shining personality that he would turn people off?
Yeah, I don't know many people that view Sheer as a friend.
He's not from around here. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
And when you're not from around here, Red, if you don't have a nice trick like you do, well, we're not too keen on these outsiders. We're just picking at our bones, what they are, selling us off to the highest bidder.
Yeah, no offense, but
Sounds like a couple of men about town.
Yes, whatever that is. Yes, exactly.
Money talks here.
You should talk like.
Therese.
Can you talk like Frankie?
No, he
Red,
can't.
can you just do a little bit? Just a little bit.
No, I look back at Red. He can't.
Oh, you're no fun, old man. She punches a few things, and the salvage truck changes direction slightly.
Some kind of crazy black ship, right? I think that's what the Port Authority was looking for. Some strange looking ducks came out of it.
Do you think do you think you got a picture? Hey, Red, do you have like a memory stick or something? Like you can call up what you've seen?
Look back at Red. Unsure of the answer myself.
I think for a moment in my head, I'm able to replicate the image. I close my eyes and concentrate really hard. I'm going to roll with Bane.
It's all hazy. It's there, just beyond reach.
I can see it. I just can't show it.
I'm looking for a good forger, Therese. For ident chip. Look over it.
An ident chip. That's kind of an odd thing to forge.
Yeah, especially this one. It's the
CX300.
that's
CX300, like the one that you had
CX300.
pictures of in your office? That one?
Yeah, they got these sapphire ident chips.
Of course they do. Yeah. Etched sapphire. Very hard to fake.
Well, that's why I need a good forger.
I mean, it's going to take some time, Frankie. She sighs.
I lean toward Therese and I say, so those syndicate that are not friend of Sheer, which one is your favorite?
Well, when you say you got to narrow it down a little bit more, Alan, boy, you tall drink of water. You really grew up nice. I mean, questionable upbringing notwithstanding. She looks over at Frankie. The question really is, who hates him most? Everybody hates that guy. I don't know. That's a pretty long list too. Come to think of it, might be easier to find a friend of his. There's probably only one or two of them.
What do you think, Frankie? One of them we can work with?
They might know. See, I don't know. If he sold the ship, he might be selling it for a smuggler because that's really all that's good. That ship's really good for smuggling, blockade running.
I think people mostly keep them for collection now.
Yeah,
He didn't use the ship, no?
I'm telling you, Alan, it's got good bones. You can modify the hell out of that thing.
I sort
Put
of
all
slump
kinds
back
of
down in
different-
the bed of the
Put all
truck.
kinds of different modules in there.
How similar to the Horizon was this ship?
Well, I gave it to him a while ago. I don't know what he's done to it, but the ident chip should be very similar.
Was it restored? Was it in good condition?
Yeah, the one I gave them was in better condition than the Horizon. Horizon was more of a hobby.
It's more capable, though.
Flick the cigarette out the window.
Red.
Looking at the passing sort of landscape,
It's getting lighter out.
My vision flickers with replaying the last encounter where Alan started to aim the rifle at me. Thinking about the argument whether to help Alan or to help Mr. Pockets. That just replays over and over in my head.
I sit back and I say, I like this idea of looking for maybe a competing smuggler. I don't know. Maybe they might have some kind of infiltrator there or something. Maybe they'll have more information on it.
You're looking for information on what? Shear? Teresa says.
Yeah, Sherry made a sale for a ship that I'm interested in. That's why we were there.
He was trying to sell a ship? Are you sure?
No. I don't know what he was doing. There were crates.
So he took a delivery.
Yeah, I received some delivery that seemed quite sketchy.
Yeah, but he's like...
That's odd. He's taking a delivery. Why would he be taking a delivery? Aren't those guys just picking apart the old Porter mining facilities?
Probably needs groceries, some shit like that.
Why would he take groceries from some kind of fancy stealth ship that's going to trip off get the old space authority and their knickers?
I don't know. Maybe he's going to blast the mine or something. He needed some high explosive or something like that. I really don't know. And that's not
should
really
be able to get those, no? Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, that's not an important point. We're not about we don't care about what he got delivered.
We were looking for the ship. We think he's selling it the next day or something, right?
He's selling a ship. Wow.
Yeah.
Shear's trying to make a play for something. But why would he take a delivery?
Sort of.
If he's going to sell something right away. I mean, anyway, Shear has no friends. It shouldn't be hard to find someone who's got a axe to grind against that guy.
Why did he want this ship so bad back in the days, Frankie?
I think it's a perfect smuggler ship. I don't know. I just always liked it. I like the look of it. Engine's good. I just wanted to really modify a really nice salvage.
No, why did Shear want one?
I don't know. I think he's a collector too, but maybe not.
Shear a collector. Well, that's new. Hey, how's he doing? She looks back at Red. You okay? She takes a big plump hand and moves it in front of Red's eyes. Is he okay?
My vision comes into focus, seeing Therese sort of waving her hand in front of me. Yes, ma'am. My apologies. I'm It's getting a little bit late. My I'm a bit drained. If you catch my meaning.
I look at Therese and say, he just does that sometime.
Interesting. And you gave him a gun, Teresa says.
He's a great shot. You should see this guy. He's
What kind of amusement park was this, Red?
it's like Western kind of.
Well, I got that from how he speaks. It's kind of funny.
I pull out the pistol, kind of holding it. I begin to spin it around. I'll have to show you later. It's probably not the best thing to do while you're driving.
She looks nervously back at Red. Yeah, let's do that.
I look back
the
at
road.
Al. I say, we could probably find some kind of legitimate transport guy, and they're probably gonna have the biggest beef with old Shear.
What if we go lay low in the horizon for a little while?
Yeah, we could do that. I'd love to see the ship again.
And if something goes awry, we're ready to go, right?
Yeah.
Well, before you go do that, at least let me patch you boys up. Looking, and Red said he needs to recharge or something. Running low on juice, Teresa says. Well. She lights up a new cigarillo. As the transport truck now is on a well traveled, wide paved road, accelerates now up to its maximum safe speed. We'll be at my place.
I sit down in my seat, and I take my my phone, my communicator, and I start like typing a message to Frankie. And I say, "How much do you trust her?"
I look at it, just ignore it, put it down. Look back at him, and I just nod at him.
I start typing again. I say, "Now she knows a lot, and I don't like her knowing where we are."
Look at the communicator again. Just put it in my pocket.
Put my communicator in my pocket too.
The salvage truck now with quite a bit more traffic on the perpetual daylight side as it goes around, weaving its way through. The traffic comes up on a large junkyard, very similar to Frankie's pickpockets. And she pulls up through the main gate, which closes after the vehicle, and then over to a side building, eventually coming to a stop. She turns the truck off. All right, well, let's get you patched up. She opens the driver's side door and loudly gets out of the vehicle.
I smirk as I'm getting out of the vehicle with a heavy foot. I say, still trying to sell those cargo plates, huh?
Hey, I'm just going to get the right buyer. I'll make good money on those. Don't you worry.
The best box salesman on Huck 5.
Hey.
Or Tuck 5.
No matter what's going on, selling big boxes, always a good idea. She waddles over to the building and to a fingerprint reader and puts her palm on it. Door opens into a large warehouse type building.
I step out of the truck. I grab the rifle. I hold it under my arm with the barrel pointing down to the ground. And I follow behind Therese.
Hopping out of the bed of the truck, I have one of the jugs of water under an arm, the other one sort of slung around my back. The drone in tow. It's kind of like sort of hanging out of my leather satchel. Doesn't really fit. Miss Therese, is there any place I could set these down?
Oh yeah, there's a lock. I've got a workshop here. You can come in and leave all your dirty stuff there. I like to keep a clean house, she says,
Put my
calling
hand,
over her shoulder as she enters the building.
put my hand on Alan's back, and I can't hold him back for a second. I say, "She's good. We'll be fine."
I nod. And
follow along. Pat him on the back, start walking past him towards Therese.
The outside of
Set
the building is
jugs with the
stained.
water
It's got
down.
rust stains on the outside. The inside could not be more different. Inside, modern, clean. The workshop, well organized. A full suite of tools, some quite rare, on a workbench. And beyond that, Therese is hanging up her hat or ball cap. She's shrugging out of her vest and putting that into a locker. The locker whirs, starting to clean the vest immediately. You just put your stuff in the locker. It'll clean all your clothes. No problem. I like the modern conveniences, she says. She then presses a door panel. Another door opens. A cool, conditioned, and scented air wafts in from a modern and well provisioned, large living space, a modern kitchenette or kitchen, a beautiful slab of polished concrete for a countertop, and beyond a full hollow deck suite with what looked like brand new or shiny overstuffed leather recliners in front. She cracks her knuckles, walks over to their wall refrigerator unit and punches a few commands in, and a tall glass of amber liquid pours out, the nice white head on top of it. She takes a sip. Hey, make yourself comfortable. I'm gonna just freshen up. And she takes a drink of this this beer that she's got on tap. Says, make yourself comfortable. You can check all the news, everything you want. We got a full data suite here. It's all good. All the modern business has been good selling metal boxes, old man. She waddles out of the kitchen.
Couldn't have cleaned up a little. Walk
I'm
around.
going to freshen up now.
I'm taking off my jacket and I start using it to wipe the rifle. Try to wipe the whole thing, making sure to leave no prints.
I flip the buckle on my bandolier, sort of loosen it, slide it off my shoulders. Start to take off my vest as well, revealing the very tattered, torn white shirt underneath. Place it into the cleaning locker.
Look around, kind of getting a good sense of the area. Seeing if I notice any, trying to get a good feel for the value of some of this tech that's out here, some of the
High
small
end.
consumer electronics.
High end, late model, all designer. Some things maybe even custom.
Walking
Polished floor. Therese has acquired a taste for shiny chrome and polished metals and glass. It's tastefully decorated, not gaudy, but very, very different from the rest of the junkyard.
Just taking note of these designer label brands.
I rest the rifle against the wall, and I put my jacket in the cleaning locker. And I walk toward the bar.
A full bar. Expensive looking bottles.
I take my white shirt off as well and place that into another cleaning locker right next to it. The sort of tattered skin, torn, revealing the underlying robotics, and on my upper back, there's a metal plate that reads reenactment entertainment droid, and the cybertainment tech group underneath it as well. I turn around, start walking towards the bar. How about some sarsaparilla? Wash the trail dust off my gullet.
Walk over towards Red, and nearby is a little data access. Just kind of lazily start going, yeah, I'll take one of those. I start kind of lazily punching buttons, see if I can snoop on her, access some things.
Roll, Boone.
I'll make it a crit.
Okay. Success. Access into a very complex, very cutting edge. She's running a high-end core for this junkyard. In fact, she's running way more cores than she should be. This is the amount of computing power here as the menus come up, and the expanse of this digital network in Teresa's junkyard. It's like a server farm.
I say, why don't you make that a double there, Red? And I pull out an easy access kind of cord from the bottom of my knapsack, attached to the portable deck I carry, and attach it to a universal port.
I grab a glass of a glass from the bar, and I'm looking for a good whiskey. I pour myself one. Say, I don't know if they have lemonade, Frankie.
Not as good as we got it back at the house, I can tell you that.
The door where Teresa had gone in opens. She's only been gone a couple minutes. She comes out with a very plush white towel as she's drying off her hair. She's got a silk or satin looking house coat covering herself up. She walks out. Oh, good. I'm glad you're making yourself at home. I do have some guest rooms. She points over to the far side of the great room. You're welcome to use those. I can freshen up. She looks over at Red. Ooh, you look like you're pretty beat up there. I can see his metal innards. It's kind of scandalous.
Take off my knapsack real quick and just kind of sit it on top of the console, so it kind of masks where the cord goes, and display.
She puts her empty beer glass on the counter. The counter silently disappears the glass. It sinks into the counter.
So you're doing pretty well for yourself here, Therese.
Very well, thank you. Very well. I've been very fortunate.
Looking at the bottles on the wall. Go ahead.
I don't shut the whiskey, and I fill it again, and I go lean down, sit down on one of the couch, and I raise my feet on the. I take off my shoes, and I raise my feet on a little side table.
Looking at the bottles on the wall, the various whiskeys and other spirits, I reach and grab a bottle of bourbon. Mr. Pockets, what's this? I don't recognize this brand. starts with an E. How do you pronounce this? Eberline?
Oh,
I
yes.
don't
Back
know.
down.
That's one of
Therese,
my better bottles.
Therese loves to show that stuff off. Why don't you tell him about it, Therese?
It's genuine, and it's Eberline, I believe is how it's pronounced. Makes the best whiskey that you'll ever find. Best in the entire quadrant, maybe in the galaxy.
I'm sipping on my glass and I say, after a while, you can get sick of it too. I'm telling you that.
Oh, you've had it? Oh, well, then you can appreciate smooth. So smooth.
It's not going to be better than anything you can find on Miriam. I can tell you that.
Well, yeah, well, it's Miriam.
It's got its charms. I lean over on so that I'm right behind my pack. Just trying to subtly unplug the cord on it.
Go ahead and roll.
Retracts.
Boone.
It zips back up on a receiver.
Therese turns. After that, looks over to Frankie. Oh, I'm sorry, Frankie. I've got a very well-equipped auto dock. For those odd scrapes and scratches I get out in the junkyard, she says. It's a poor justification for it.
Yeah, I might take a turn on that.
Well, why don't you follow me? I'll show you where it is. It's just over here in the
Backpack over my back, start following her.
She waddles over and then stops in front of another door panel. She opens the door panel, reveals another beautifully tiled bathroom with a walk-in shower and refresher. She goes, so that walk-in shower I sprung, it's a little extra. If you go into there, it's got a full menu. The auto dock is just incorporated in. It's a little weird at first, standing in there. Tell you, works charms. It works. It does the trick. Can't erase the years, unfortunately, on that old frame of yours. And then she taps Frankie on the bottom and turns around, waddling out.
Hey.
I grab a bottle of ice cold ale, a lager. I open it up, start walking for the door, looking for a place to see the eternal sunset.
I'm scooting down on the couch, basically like almost lying down on my shoulder blade, and I start like rolling a cigarette.
I send a message. I'm in the shower. I get my pack out and I lock the door to the bathroom. Try to pull out the deck and scan over what information I was able to pull off of hers.
Success. Therese is running from the menus that come up. She's helping move money from those that are going bankrupt to strip before the bankruptcy auction. She's working for, as it appears, the names of the firms. These are local system companies, executives that are trying to get out what they can from as the economy continues to crumble around their ears. Therese has found a way through her junkyard to strip some of the wealth away before these companies, the what are those called? The officers that come in representing the creditors to seize the assets and sell it off to pay all what liabilities the company have. Before they go in, these executives and others are using Therese to make sure that their feet don't really touch the ground as these businesses go under.
I Just kind of smirk to myself and start taking my clothes off. Shut my neck off.
The shower starts. It's a little bit of an anesthetic as well, numbing agents. Thin, gossamer thin arms extend out from between the tiles, unnerving at first. The auto dock begins its work. Sprays that cover up wounds and recover one strike. Alan.
I'm smoking on the couch, dozing off, my cigarette in the mouth.
A symbol hangs in the air, Alan, above the coffee table. It's a holodeck, a hologram that's for entertainment purposes, just sitting there, blinking.
I just close my eyes and rest.
Couch is soft. Leather is ridiculous. Feels amazing.
Stepping outside, I find a place to sit facing the eternal sunset. I run a quick sort of diagnostics check. Notice an elevated core temperature. I take a swig of the lager and it cools it down. An image floats through my head, a memory of being a young boy and watching the sunset with my mother. And then it dissolves away.
In the auto dock, getting the swimming, I'm just like, feeling the pain subside finally. Splitting headache going away. Blood getting washed away as well. Just turning around, getting cleaned up.
Therese makes herself something to eat while this is happening. She offers some or walks towards Alan, sees his eyes closed, walks away. Shrugs her shoulders, takes the plate into her bedroom, door closes.
Cigarette went out in my mouth. I'm sleeping there on the couch, my feet on the side table, my neck on the backrest.
I'm resigned to go to bed after this experience in the auto dock cleans me up. Put a towel over my shoulder.
The the memory interrupted by a bling. Solar charging confirmed, and a ticker begins to wind up as my sight goes dim. Entering rest mode.
Guest bedroom is very tasteful. It's well apportioned, and a bed that is way too expensive to be used only by infrequent guests. The night passes. The red, that ticker, the solar charging, complete.
My eyesight comes to. I see the scattered bits of metal and scrap before me. No longer the sunset, but a scrap heap. I hear the sounds of footsteps. Where is he? I can't find him. We need that module back. I blink my eyes and I'm back on the front porch.
That's awesome.
The smell of bacon, eggs, wafts through the air of the otherwise conditioned, very nice living accommodations of Therese. She's in the kitchen, having the assistance of an auto chef that's come out from one of the walls. Is helping her as it works over the hot grill.
I sit up in bed and go, I walk over to my automatically cleaned and pressed clothes that are sitting there for me. That came out of this auto laundering service. Smell them. Start putting the shirt on.
In the locker, all the other clothing is mended, clean, starched, pressed, tears and other things repaired, invisible, that they were ever been damaged in the first place.
See, I'm glad I didn't put my jacket in there. It's got a nice patina.
Walking in the front door. Well, I don't know, Mr. Pockets. Maybe that jacket would do good with some good conditioning.
Ah, good. You're up. Teresa turns as Red walks in. Go see if that old man's out of is awake yet. I think he's in that guest room.
Open the door to the guest room, stretching as if I was called. I go, smells good, Therese.
Oh, sleeping beauty. I knew you couldn't resist a good breakfast. Got all your favorites here.
You know, I might even get one of these types of places one day.
Oh, you should. Let me tell you. Does everything for me. I don't have to lift a finger. Everything done for me. It is paradise.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. You like to have things done for you.
Absolutely.
Walk over to the skillet and smell the bacon. Look at it approvingly.
Some plates rise up from the countertop. Ah.
I'm waking up with a cold cigarette in my mouth. I light it back up without moving.
Sleep on the couch, Alan?
I guess so.
It's not a bad choice. That couch costs more than all the beds here combined. Well, except for mine. But the other one.
I start putting myself
I walk over
back
towards...
and I stretch a bit in my sore neck. So, maybe I should have used one of those beds, though.
How long are you staying?
Open up
She
the...
looks at all three of you.
Locker opened up. I grab my bandolier. Notice it looks brand new. All the patina and weathering is gone. The vest is also like new. The shirt, still some holes, some patches sewn in, but still pretty noticeable.
I'm looking at Red, looking at his clothes. And I say, maybe you should put yourself in there.
I take a piece of bacon, put it in my mouth, and I say, speaking of Red, I noticed you got a pretty nice little system out here. Therese, maybe we can do a little debug work on old Red over here. He's been showing some signs of maybe a need to update.
She slaps Frankie on the arm. A nice system. I tell you, Frankie, I got this other side hustle going. Incredible. I should have told you about it. I'm sorry, but you know what? I figured it out first. Figured I'd feather my nest a bit. But yeah, I've got a good system. What's wrong? It just needs a firmware update? Her eye, she winks at Frankie.
Well, they don't really do support on these models anymore, I don't think. So,
well, he's just
kinda
like a amusement
homegrown
park thing.
Yeah, it's like a homegrown sort of update. You know, he doesn't
Oh,
want to
okay.
be
Custom. Gotcha.
yeah, just trying to debug it a little bit.
Sure. I can't see why not. Breakfast first, though.
Yep. Then afterwards, we'll open your brain up and see what's inside. All right, Red? I take a big bite of eggs.
Sounds interesting.
I'm getting
Vest
up and I'm
back
walking
on.
toward the food. Cigarette still in the mouth. I grabbed my the glass of whiskey that I had on the table next to me. I stopped by the bar, filled it back up.
Putting the bandolier back on. Well, Alan, starting early a bit, are we? Not judging, just making an observation.
Yeah, well, I'm judging. Put that damn whiskey down and have some damn breakfast. Stop acting like a damn animal.
It's like
Slide a plate kind of in a noisily way over towards Alan. Some eggs and bacon.
I grabbed a glass of whiskey and said, "Yeah, I do intend to put it down." I move toward the plate.
Teresa vaults herself up on a stool that's up against the polished surface of the countertop. She starts tucking into the eggs and bacon. Oh, it's good. So good. I don't get a lot of company. I'm really glad you called me, Frankie. But I couldn't help but notice I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Maybe, okay, I'm just going to level with you. There was a fire at your junkyard last night.
It's like frowning. That bastard.
That's exactly what I thought. She waves her hand in the air and a hologram keyboard appears just floating in the air. She starts tapping it, surprisingly dexterous with her fingers. Images start to appear, projected from hidden projectors up in the ceiling, floating in the air, showing the pictures of Frankie's pickpockets or pick apart.
Just like a giant image of this flaming inferno. I'm just like, I have something to tell you too. I think Shear's trying to looking for me.
That's what I figured too.
I'm eating some eggs. I'm drinking some whiskey. I look at Frankie and say, like, "Did you have any insurance on that yard?"
That's not really how it works.
Teresa chokes on her eggs.
After a certain point, my inventory came a little bit more unclaimable, just say.
Seated at the table, sort of scribbling notes in a digital pad using a stylus. My mouth is just agape at the sight of Mr. Pocket's junkyard burning. Mr. Pockets, we're not gonna be able to go back there, are we?
But he doesn't need to go back there, Teresa says. We all know that you keep your real assets off-site secure, right? She says, I used to work for you. I know about your AM3.
Well, I have a couple little stashes around town.
He's sly, she says. This one's sly.
Well, when you're in the towing company, you have a habit of having some angry customers.
Isn't that the truth, Teresa says.
Sip some coffee. It's pretty good.
She sighs, last bite of eggs and bacon disappearing into her mouth. Sighs, pushes the plate away onto a little image of a plate cleverly inset on the countertop. Unseen machinery disappears the plate underneath the surface as it lowers it down to clean it. Automatic, she says, smiling at Alan.
I'm rolling a new cigarette, still with some eggs in front of me and some whiskey in my glass. I look at Frank and say, so do you think this makes you even with Sheer?
I don't think he's looking for even anymore. He said we're done. So.
Well, didn't seem like he was done.
I don't think he's done.
I don't think he's going to be done until he's done.
Underlining what I've just written, 1 kilometer equals little over half mile. Underline. Well, retribution is a powerful force that could drive a man to do some terrible things.
I nudged.
And a man with as many connections as Mr. Shear, it's the good Lord only knows what could happen.
Therese looks at Red. She squints a little bit. Then she looks over at Frankie. Did they like load him with that kind of stuff? Like where did they? Is he got like vids in there that he pulled?
I don't know, but I've been trying to place the voice actor for the last 2 years.
It
sounds
really,
familiar.
It's just on the tip of my tongue. Like it's. I'm not. And she turns to Red. Look, I'm not trying to be insulting, Mr. Red. It's just on the tip of my. Almost like I've seen this show. It's one of the old shows, the flat ones, but I like those. I like the flat ones. Anyway, you wanted to plug him in. She points at Red. Take a look.
Yeah, Red. Why don't we get you? You got a better lab? I mean, we're doing this in the kitchen.
No. She gestures towards the couch, right there. In fact, right next to where Alan slept the night. She looks over sideways at Alan.
I'm alternating between like drinking a sip of whiskey, taking a draft of cigarette, and eating some eggs.
So I'm walking past Alan. I grab the whiskey, sitting on the counter, put it on the other side of the counter, so you can't get to it so easy. I say, all right, Red, come sit down.
Pull the buckle on my bandolier, slide it off my shoulder, plop down on the couch. Well, Mr. Reese, I must say this is quite a fine piece of furniture you have here.
Yes. This one custom. Had this one custom built. I like to be comfortable when I work. She sits down next to Red. Her prodigious size, easily enveloped by the oversized and overstuffed leather furniture. She disappears partially into the cushions. A hologram appears hovering over the coffee table. So I just can't see myself working at a desk. This is so much better. A hologram keyboard and other controls pop into existence, materializing in the air in front of her. With deft motions, she starts calling up systems, and she turns over to Frankie. Okay, so what are we doing?
I look over her shoulder and I'm like, not that. Maybe I should get a little side hustle. What'd you say it was? Knitting or something?
Yes, knitting. She slaps Frankie's hand. Don't touch that. I'm working.
You don't know what you're doing.
Don't know
I've been
what I do.
working
Look around you. I'm not the one that. Well, I don't want to rub salt in the wound. All right, so here we go. All right, we need I need an interface here. Well, what do you take? She looks over at Red. Where does it go? She looks down at his crotch. It better not be.
I walk up.
Oh, no, ma'am. No.
Well, good. I mean,
I walk up behind Red and push up on a hidden, sort of like a fleshy nub next to his ear.
oh, that's
His
almost
skull kind of
standard.
pops up.
A panel, a leather cover on the back of the sofa opens, and snaking out from it is a data port. It propels itself like a little garter snake, and then latches onto the side of Red's neck.
I put out my cigarette in the plate that I finished, and I push it away from me, and I move away from those guys, find a little space when I can do like some kata, try to getting back into the motion.
Red, an interface picks up a request to connect.
I accept the request, feeling the cold prick in the back of my head as the connection is established.
A virtuality appears, Red falling from an infinite distance and then landing on an empty white plane, stretches off to infinity in all directions. A massive, empty, virtual land. And then Teresa's voice comes through. Red, you still okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, he's okay.
Yes.
I'm not talking to you, Frankie. Let me work.
In a plain accent, I hear you loud and clear.
Well, that's interesting. Teresa's hands start flying over the controls. Her countenance changes.
Closely monitoring what she's doing, catching their moves.
Therese has uncovered a base level of coding, an operating system running below the surface. She turns to Frankie. He's no amusement park ride. Do you have any idea what he is?
Do you?
In fact, yes, I do. And we'll close it there. If that's okay. Last word for Alan, last word for Red. Sorry, shouldn't cut you guys off.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm golden.
Yes. You're okay. All right. Cut it off there. All right. I was better this time. Was I better this time? I was pretty
better.
good.
I thought it was better this time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Great job, Crispy, is what I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's good. But I did mess up a couple times. One time I said to Alan, I was like, it's something about how he feels about the couch. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Oh, yeah.
It feels lovely.
It's amazing. It's the best couch.
The best couch you've ever felt.
I'll be too.
So, you didn't bring the AI babe now, right? Now that you're going with the rotund woman. Are we being punished or what?
Yes. That is a punishment. The rotund woman, Therese.
So we don't drag her around.
Good. You're not going to be dragging her around. She's got too much to live for here. She's doing too much. She's doing too well for herself.
Yeah. Sounds very lonely.
Mm-hmm. Auto everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
I really like Uriah. I liked how you had that flashback thing that you were doing. That was great.
Yeah.
Really like that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Thanks.
Really good.
Yeah. I hope I wasn't overstepping any, boundaries of Because I know
No.
introspection and stuff like that is kind of
But it kind of fits
kind of
for
an
you,
iffy.
right? Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but like it doesn't seem like navel gazing to me because
Mhm.
it's your thing. Like it's kind of figuring out what your
Yeah.
brain
Yeah.
is doing. You're a stranger in your own body, essentially.
Right. Yeah.
I really
did
liked in the end how
something like
you had no accent when you spoke at the
Mhm.
end. It was like, oh, that's really cool. Like the
Yeah.
accent is just an affectation that was put on by the amusement park. There's something else underneath. That was really cool. And that's why at the
Yeah.
end when you said that, that's when I decided that Therese, because she was going to discover there was more to you than just the amusement park, because if
Mhm.
she rolled high enough. But then I was like, oh yeah, no, maybe she does know more. Like she stumbled across something. And anyway,
Yeah.
it's when you said that,
Yeah.
when you were like, I speak without an accent. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have talked a few times about like how if your character is going crazy or if your character is possessed, you get to decide what that looks like. So I think that you handled it
Mhm.
totally correctly. So I was really impressed with it as well.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
like the solar capacitors too.
Well, I mean,
I like
Yeah,
that.
that was cool.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool. I like
Well,
it.
plus, I mean, Therese rolled really high. If she had rolled really poorly, it would have gone a way different, way different.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Hello.
How you doing, Black Lodge? Good to see you here. Shadow and Sun saying hello. Thank you. Justin saying hi. Chubby Funster, who I'll be speaking with on Thursday. Please come back for that.
Popping in again.
We're looking forward to
Yeah.
that conversation. And some questions there about Max and where he's from. And we'll show that to the world. We're not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
And a few other people that dropped in, said hi and waved. So it's good.
Good.
I did like the I have the when you called Sheer. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's like, I don't know what I'm saying. I just don't want you to kill me. What can I do?
What can we do to not kill me? Not murdering me. Is that
And
on the table somehow?
Yeah, I really liked the visual of him burning down the junkyard. I thought that was like, like, oh yeah, by the way, this happened.
Yeah. I really, because she was like, oh, by the way, I have this side hustle, and there's something I wanted to tell you. And then so the whole like giant holographic fire burning. I'm like, by the way, there's something I needed to tell you.
There's your business.
Yeah.
I needed to tell you something.
I wanted to wait till after breakfast, but here you go.
I'm being hunted.
I did like it. You did mention, so I don't know where you're going to go next, but you did, Max, you had said, hey, we could just go back to the horizon. I mean, that's always on the table, right? Like you could go to the horizon.
We should probably.
The ship isn't non-functional.
Not to strategize, but I liked that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also like even like there's room there, we can rest and stuff like that. So
There's cabins, there's rooms. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So there's
And
always
no
you've got
coffee
fuel.
machine though.
whiskey.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe trees can hook you up.
Yeah,
Well, I feel like so
that's the way.
Just for like continuity purposes, we have discussed that we are masking the ident of the horizon, so it has like effectively no ident, which makes it suspicious.
Right.
Oh, you got a fake one, no?
Just a fake
It's
one.
like
it's like a
it's like
shitty
driving.
fake.
It's like
Yeah, it's a
driving
shitty
without a
fake.
license plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like using a crappy cover.
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
license
It's
plate.
like you turn a 6 into an 8 on your license plate.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like those
Yeah.
those
Filled it in with a
dodgy
Sharpie.
license plate covers that you see on
Yeah.
certain brands of cars.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like if we just take off, it's not going to be like instantly.
No.
5 drones
Mhm.
are around you like. blowing
No,
up
but if
everywhere.
we
And not in this.
Because we'll have to
Yeah.
wait for the packet to get sent.
And she didn't.
the packet
She
to
didn't slam the
refresh.
door. Like we have to roll on that to see if she can get it for you. But she did. She just said, "Oh yeah, but that's tough. It's going to take some time." But
Yeah.
I did not feel like it was slammed either. But it's more like just if we were to fly off because of issues,
yeah.
what happens? Or what should we be worried about? That's really what I'm worried.
Mhm.
One thing.
Did you feel more directed in this one? because that was something I did a little more on last time. I was trying very hard not to direct you places.
I would say you did not direct.
Yeah.
Good.
Maybe
Yeah.
with the once the NPC got there, but I felt like she was like agenda driven. I didn't feel like it was directed. I didn't feel like it was GM direction. So that was
yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
I did do a lot
could
more
have, like,
talking when she arrived because I was trying to kind of establish her and her personality.
She's chatty.
She's chatty.
One of those chatty ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt natural. Nothing felt out of place.
Yeah, and
Which that's really the biggest thing.
And you know, one thing I gotta say I like we're a bit directionless now, but we're directionless in character, and I think it's good to let the character be directionless. Like you don't. I think it's a bad habit, I think, for a GM to always try to feed them a direction where they don't have one. Right? Sometimes you need to let us struggle and figure it out in character.
That's true.
And even shining light on options, I think, is a bad habit.
Yeah,
it can be because it limits to those options.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't want like a highlight.
The orange outline, the clickable.
Can be the overuse of the clue back, right? Like, I want you to do this. I want you to do this.
Oh, is it like this Mystic Art advice?
So the 7 things that you can do. That, yes, I did. 3 hours of draw, steal, play, and now I'm working on the next section. And the next one is it's going to be all about what is meant by metagame. And it'll be
the one thing I was and I'm fine with it because it's the character that's doing it, but I wanted to hack Uriah.
Yes.
With
that's true.
But,
you did,
but it would involve me using her deck, so I was like, she probably fucking with his shit.
Yeah,
right.
So I was,
and there, I mean, you could always muscle in and be like, no.
I was trying to do that. I was like, let me get in there. So so my guy was active, and I'm saying that's why I think it was in character, like that happening. I think was in character, which is awesome, which is fine. But I don't know. I don't know why I think I'm gonna muscle in there this time. So like when she's like, "Do you have any idea what you're doing?" I want my guy to know exactly what she knows.
Yes,
because he's been in Uriah's head before.
Yeah, he's already been at this level. Like you've already been to this. Yeah. She's seeing it for the first
now
time.
She's seeing what I've seen.
Yeah,
exactly. That's kind of where I want it to be.
And it's kind of like she's like,
yeah.
So I want to.
Like she's on already treaded ground. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I want to be like, do you know what it is? And then that's why I asked her. She's like, yeah. So that's.
I think it would have been.
I think it's set up for that, and that's how I want it to be.
Yeah, because then like where we pick up, it's Frankie. It's over to you. It's your turn. Do I know what it is? Yeah. I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Maybe you should.
It would have been interesting.
Tell me what it is, Uriah, in case you're. If you want me to know.
It would have been interesting with her kind of poking around. Had things gone south, I probably would have gone after her first.
Oh, how good would that?
So I'm like, right, yeah, and that puts us in an immediate like, oh shoot situation.
Yeah. For sure. One other thing that happened.
Immediate drama.
One other thing that happened was when we were plugging in Red. We're plugging Red in. I kind of made up some sort of weird fleshy mole on the back of your ear.
Yeah,
it's a switch. I hope that's cool.
Yeah, we've had like 5 different iterations of how I get plugged in. I had a compartment on my arm. I had one on the back of my neck.
I don't remember
it's all good.
Single one of them.
It's got jacks everywhere. Be Wi-Fi. It'll be Wi-Fi next time or whatever. Some induction pad.
Yeah, and I'm like saying, hey, let's plug him in. He takes standard power, and you're like, I'm solar powered. I'm like, oh, okay. Oops.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he has multiple options.
Yeah, that's true.
Has a variety of choices to pull from. Because I mean, if he's meant to be, sort of a ubiquitous use case thing,
I like that he's
solar. Cover your bases. Yeah.
What'd you think, Max? Kind of
I think
quiet.
it was fine. I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, I liked it. I like those sessions that are a bit slower and that we can just like do character
Mhm.
play and
Yeah.
figure stuff out. Like now we have option drawing ourselves, right? You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people will just do the strategizing out of
Mhm.
character
Mhm.
between session. Okay, what we're gonna do next, and then
Yeah.
discuss like, are we going after sheer? Are we doing working with syndicate or trying? But now, like,
Mm,
I'd rather do that in
In
character,
character.
right? Like
Yeah.
that's for me that's something
Mhm.
that's worth doing.
Because when you do, you get those moments like I'm calling Sheer.
Yeah.
I still
And,
love that.
Mhm.
yeah, it's good. I
Yeah.
have the treasure sense, so that's why I was trying to like clue
Yeah.
you in on that when we were in
Yeah.
the apartment.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And also resourceful. We decided that was kind of like the contacts
Mhm.
or the version that Eli had, that contacts version, but
Right.
gadgets and gizmos. That's his bag of tricks.
That's the bag of tricks. When you were
Yeah,
rolling
yeah.
to see
When
if
I
you
was
had
rolling
it.
for bags of
Yeah.
shit, that was an
Yeah.
inclination. In case you were.
This was a really good stretch for me because I am guilty of trying to, okay, let's the next thing, like the next thing,
Yeah.
and so I like
Yeah.
that it is a challenge for me to okay, just don't say anything, just let them, just
Yeah.
let them do it, react to what they do. That's so the whole time,
Yeah.
just repeating in my head, just react to what they do. If they don't do anything, that's fine. They
Mhm.
have to just. It's okay, in other words, if they
we're not-
don't do anything,
Yeah.
it's fine.
We're not like doing. We're not
It's not
doing
doing
nothing.
nothing. No,
We're thinking
Yeah.
and discussing about the next thing to do, right? Just
which
like we're trying to
is
figure it
something.
out.
That's
Which
right.
exactly it is something.
that
Like,
is
and if
something.
you just feed us that, like, then you're taking away us. You're taking away the agency in some way, right?
Exactly.
Mhm.
And how can you have you have motivated players if they're never the ones that decided this is
Yeah.
what we're going to do next?
Right. Yeah.
And
That's
doing that
the
in character, like
essence.
you say,
The-
Max,
the-
is interesting because then it's the motivation of the characters that has to, you have to flesh that out instead of players saying, oh, well, I guess we have to all go the same place. Right?
And-
I guess there's
you know,
just
like
a more believable because it's all happening in the fictional world.
I
Instead
feel
of
like
outside of it.
the Frankie's junkyard burning down, right? I think that's a push
Yes, it is.
that is not
Mhm.
an immediate push that now we have no choice. We have to react that right now because people are bursting in, right? It's like, well, okay,
Yeah.
now like we have like now we might be more motivated to go after sheer,
I don't know if it is a
or
push.
maybe not.
I
What?
feel it was reactive.
I was trying to react to the conversation.
Yeah, no, he was. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? Yeah,
Mm.
he was reactive. I think it
Mhm.
was justified in the wall and stuff like that. I think it was fair.
Yeah. So you're saying
It
because
was a
was like
pushy
happening
pushy
during
reaction.
No, I think
Yeah.
I'm saying it's good. I'm saying it's good. It was a good push because it's something happening in the world that give us some motivation, but it's not immediate thing that we need to react
yeah.
in urgency.
Right.
Right? It's a good way to do it.
It's a
I find.
soft
Good
push.
point.
Mhm.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Mhm.
That's my junkyard you're talking about.
Soft push. Burn my livelihood to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of moments I really liked in that game. I'm really looking forward to watching it again.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, good.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
Well,
how
now I'm
trying to
thinking-
stop me from drinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, it's too much, Alan. It's too much.
Yeah.
I don't mean to judge you.
Starting early
I'm
there,
not-
son. Yeah.
Stop drinking. You psycho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're right. You were saying.
I'm yeah, well, in regards to the junkyard burning down, I'm thinking about like, does Red have anything that he left there?
oh,
Yeah.
good.
You know,
good.
also
any
thinking
important stuff from his past that like
point.
got consumed in the fire or whatever. You know, so that's where my head goes.
And where did Frankie stash his AM3? Like, where is?
Mhm.
Where'd it go?
What if we go
It was
to the
in the
bright
horizon
side?
the whole
If we go
time.
to the bright side this time.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe.
Nobody wants to go over there. It's a wasteland.
It's so
Yeah.
hot.
Oh yeah.
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 You know I'm gonna drag you guys to
It's
the
like-
desert.
Yeah.
Is
What
he
happened
like
to
turn
desert?
into a goblin?
I thought the mines were in the bright side, and
Mhm.
then the processing was done in the dark side. And the
Right.
people just live in the twilight.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that I think
mines
there
were
could
the
be that. It
forge.
depends on how they were doing the processing. If
Yeah.
they're using big solar mirrors to heat up and extract
Oh,
ore, then maybe that processing would be doing the light side. Then, or maybe there was
maybe,
another
yeah.
way. Like,
Maybe it's the opposite. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
maybe the
like
mining is
the
done
like
with
the
gold
like
and
the condensing
mhm.
disappearing.
Yeah.
Like all the like in the dark side, because it's so cold, all of the condensation, like they condense the material down or whatever. I don't know.
Right. And you're right. You're right. It would always
Doesn't
there would
matter.
still be a day-night cycle because the planet's just rotating this way. So you would have a
Mhm.
day-night in that narrow band, I guess. Not even. No, you wouldn't.
No,
Yeah.
doesn't
would-
work.
It doesn't work.
It's better when it's tidal lock.
It's just yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's just this. That's all it is. So I don't know how it works. We're just gonna say that's what it is.
I'm a planetologist, and I'm telling you.
Let me tell you. Well,
it
actually,
works.
And also, like, don't forget, like, sometimes there is some night when the
yes,
planet goes
Mhm.
between the
Yeah.
star and the
and the moons
moon.
and yeah,
The
and
shadow.
sometimes there's
I like that dynamic because it makes you have to like sometimes do things in certain windows. You know,
right. Yes,
that's kind of
yeah,
interesting in that way.
it is. But I really do like how Max you characterized it as listen, this is the in world, in character, the characters figuring out their next move and
Yeah.
let that just happen organically.
Yeah.
Don't push it. Don't try to limit it by option A, B, or C. You know, just let it happen. I think
Yeah.
it's a really good, for me, that's a really good practice because I'm not normally like that. I'm like, no, there's
The
explosions and you got to do something now.
The walk was really cool. I
Yeah.
thought. Just
Mhm.
that whole conversation as we're like walking up there.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Yeah.
I liked that conversation. And I like the interplay between
agree.
Uriah and Max. Like, okay, how's just testing it, see what happens, right? Like, what is it?
Yeah. I really enjoyed that moment where Frankie is calling Red to help him out. Like, hey, help me with this dead bird. And Alan's like, hey, help me with this bandage. And I'm like, am I doing this right now? Like, what's going on? You know, like that
Over here,
that
boy. Over here.
tug of war. Yeah.
Yeah. And you chose fucking.
the guy that kind of threatened you a bit.
You gotta try to shoot.
The one that's
Yeah.
pushing the envelope, just
Yeah.
push and push and push in. Yeah. So,
I'm
Good
glad
stuff.
that you didn't do a strike of damage on me because I would have died from that beetle. I'm like, holy shit! I'm
Yeah.
about to die from this
Well, that-
beetle.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
About to kill me.
yeah, get Frankie like in safety right now.
Yeah.
He is
that's right,
going to die.
You were
I
badly
was at
wounded.
one strike.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, he was
I like also
on
like
death's
the
door.
I'm
that
at
at
zero
some
now.
point, like during the walk,
There's zero damage. Yeah.
there was like a bit of a sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I was correcting myself.
I'm sorry. I'm on the speaker now. Like my headphone died for some reason,
Oh,
Mm.
no.
and I sometimes like it's harder for me to hear. But during the walk, I like the tension that at some point built up between Frankie and Alan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It felt real in a sense, right? You know, like that. You know, like you felt like, oh, those guys, they know each other. They've been together for a while. Well, it's been a while since they've been together, but like they have a past together. And there's this
Mhm.
like they just went through something like kind of intense, and there's this
Yeah.
tension breaking up that you know, like it felt like it was fed by the drama that just went through, right? And this
Mhm.
the kind of situation they're in.
There's a part where I hate doing this, but there's a part that you were like, you said something. At first, you were like, "Well, I'm not the brains of the group," and then you said something that sounded like ridiculous. Like it might have been saying I should contact Sheer or something like that, or go work for him. And then I said, "Yeah, you're really the brains of the group."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And then and then I like laughed because I thought it was like kind of a moment of levity between our characters because it's such a ridiculous thing he said. I don't know if that came off to you.
Yeah.
I got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got that. I got that right, but like
I don't know. I really like that. I felt like that was a very bro moment
Mm,
between
Yeah.
the two of them,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
father son, depending on the relationship that's happening here.
But
And your
it feel like
father.
there's a relationship going in there that goes like
Mm.
and even also like with Red too, right? Like this also this between you and
I'm the
him,
pet.
right? Like and now like Alan's
Yeah.
coming in there and trying to evaluate like how you see him. That's why like that's the whole thing like about like
Yeah.
you want me to shoot him? It's just like
Part where he's like, maybe we should trade some really valuable piece of technology. And I'm like, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
I was like, we're never gonna get new players with Phil and Max because every time it's like the first session, go turn yourself off, please. In the second
Yeah.
session, we're gonna sell him. We're gonna Joseph of Egypt
Yeah.
this guy because we just want the money.
We just want the horizon. We want an etched
It's like,
sapphire.
please
Yeah.
don't do this to the new player.
I'm
Well-
playing in character, Chris.
It's
Yeah.
all the character, yeah.
Hey, as long as it's in character, anything goes.
Yeah, that's right, I guess.
exactly.
I thought it was. I immediately, I'm like, they're talking about Red. They're talking about Red. I know they're.
Red
talking
is
Yeah.
not talking about Red.
And Red's like, well,
No.
that's the junkyard. And I'm like, oh, bless you, Red.
Yeah.
So innocent.
I envisioned that as one of those moments where it's like, okay, you say yours and I'll say mine at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, and then they're just two completely
They're all
different
like,
things.
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
The junkyard, you. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
Everyone's like, Red. And Red's like, junkyard.
No, not Red, guys.
And he just looks at him.
That's funny.
That was hilarious.
No,
They keep looking at each other.
the red truck in the junkyard. It's a
That-
vintage.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. There was a part in the cab of the storage or the hover truck as Therese is driving you back, where Alan is texting Frankie
Yeah.
that I thought was handled well. It's like Max is like, I
Yeah.
text him this, and
All right.
then
Mhm.
and then Frankie, Phil, the way that you had Frankie respond, where you just looked at him and like, yeah, and then it texts again and you just put it in your pocket. Like, no, this conversation's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was done. I could picture that. That was done really well. I like that.
There was a lot of really cool moments in
Totally.
that truck scene, like with when Red was in the back, like doing his fucking crazy shit. I don't even.
Yeah.
He's
He was
going- he's going-
zoning out, trying to recall the ship, like what the ship looked like, because she needed to have the
Yeah.
like, what does the ship look like? Then I could help you, but without
Yeah.
doing that.
And
I don't
I was
know why,
rolling to see if I could just like project an image of it. I'm
Mhm.
like, I know what it looks like. I just can't show it to you. You know.
Mhm.
I really like the scene. It just kind of the familiarity, the relationship between Therese and Red and my character. I really liked. It felt good.
I
Very-
liked.
very warm.
It was fun to play off the because Phil, when you introduced her, you're like, oh, she used to work for me, and I'm like, oh, perfect, because then I can play off stuff that she would know about Frankie. I know about your AM3 stash. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
and that
That was
and
a
it
really clever way to let me keep that.
I really liked that NPC. I thought that was well done because of by having her not just be a nameless contact, but one that knew you, worked for you. Then she knew about Alan. Oh, this is Alan, the one that you were always talking about. And what was the name of the other one? Which is like bringing Alan in because you'd just been to Brick's funeral.
I was so tempted to go, huh, Brick, nice handle.
Yeah.
Kind of do the throwback, do the callback.
Yeah, that's the throwback.
But he doesn't know what a handle is.
No.
Yeah,
I didn't know what a
I really
kilometer
liked
was.
that. I really like that scene a lot too. Where and then I'm like, I said something like, "Oh, it wasn't that long." I forget what I said, but never mind.
Then you
I
say
just
like,
like that
not all the
familiarity.
time.
Yeah, he
oh
didn't
yeah,
hang
talk
on.
to you all about all the time. Say not all the time.
Take it easy. That's what
Trying to keep Alan's like
Yeah.
That's like, well,
Keep his
Trying to
ego in check.
downplay how much I miss Alan every day of my life.
Every day talking about Alan would do this better. Do you know who is better at this than you? Alan. Eventually, he's just
The
like,
Boromir
forget you,
man.
old man. I'm starting up my own shop.
Yeah.
Talk about Alan and the Horizon all you want.
yeah. The picture in the office, that was cool too.
Yeah,
could see
yeah.
that.
Oh, that picture that you had in the office of the,
Mm-hmm.
when you kept on
You standing
pining
there with
over.
thumbs up and
Yeah. Arms around both of the boys.
Yeah. And I like
Yeah.
I feel like now like there's like some pound that have been put in play that we can do some stuff on this planet, right? I feel like we might just run away, but I feel like if we don't want to run away just to leave just yet, that there's some stuff we can interact with, right? There's some
But still, it's a lurking threat as well.
Yep.
So it's
Yep.
like a
Yep.
really
Yeah.
good
Yep.
balance. So if we can hang around, but there's danger.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
you know that there's this
Sure.
guy now that we have kind of like an enemy, I guess.
Mhm.
Maybe we're gonna be able to turn
Mhm.
into friend.
I don't
He
think
still
so this
hasn't given
time.
up hope. You can still hire us.
But also like there might be like some potential ally that also like because this guy is not liked, right?
No.
So
That's true.
there's some interesting area of play there that we can explore.
Yeah.
We just need to
That's why I
figure out
wanted to keep it
what-
more open-ended.
Yep.
When it came to
Yeah.
Sheer,
Mhm.
it was the Space Authority that was calling on
Yeah.
the ride because of an unauthorized entrance to the planet fall.
Yeah, that wasn't
It-
us.
yeah.
It wasn't you.
Yeah.
Shearer's mad, but instead of going to the authorities, he burns down Frankie's junkyard. So
Yep.
he's not
Mhm.
going to the authorities then? Is he just
Nah.
waiting on that? I wanted to keep that all opened, and that's why.
Yeah.
Plus, I kind of know what Sheer
it
is
felt
doing,
good.
and so he's not going. He was like, "No, I know what he's doing. He's not going to the cops."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not
Yeah.
gonna go to the Cubs. I introduced a major company that's on Huck.
Yes,
Why do I keep saying Huck? It's Tuck.
it's Tuck. Yeah.
That is like a drone producer.
Yes. What was the name of that? I need to write
Mm.
that down. I can watch it again. That's fine.
I didn't say the name of it
Okay.
because I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't feel like inventing it.
I think I was looking up a name I have because I always have a list of names,
I figured you had something.
and I think it was it's Whitfield Drones is what I had come up with.
Mm.
So I think that'd be kind of a cool spot to go to.
Maybe not drones. Whitfield Automatics, I think.
Automation.
Whitfield Automation. I like that better.
With a WHIT.
Aerodynamic.
WHIT, Whitfield Automation.
Love that.
And so that their drones are all over the place. Ooh,
Yeah.
that might lead to other things too.
That's what I'm saying. Like you get some kind of
Mhm.
Whitfield
Yeah.
slicer tool or
Mm.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some
Like
kind
a
of
master
Well, I have
key.
I have
master
an,
key backdoor. Yeah. Right.
well, I have an inclination that lets me like I get a boon to like cut into
Yes.
like computer systems and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we need to see more
I-
of that, don't we?
We got
That's right.
options. Yeah.
And I
My
wanted, when we were doing the hacking, when I hacked Teresa's thing, I
Yes.
wanna try to do the thing we were talking about where you make it similar to the jump roll.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
mhm.
Do you want to do that?
Oh,
And
yeah.
you can have like
Yeah.
the difficulty of the.
Depending on the difficulty of the system, I'll roll D6.
Yeah, we might want to iron that system out a little bit more, but
I like that. I think that's a good
Mhm.
for complex tests. It's
yeah.
just a standard complex test.
It's
It
good
allows-
also it's good for tasks
Mhm.
that are that you work on over time because every round
Very
you can
good.
make a roll.
yes.
And
Yeah.
you need to have a timer, I guess, right?
Yeah.
In
Yes.
that case, it would have been like
Mhm.
Therese coming back in the room, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Before
Any
she comes
kind of
back.
like a hard lock pick or like any
That's a
kind of
good
thing that
idea.
would take a while.
Yeah.
Repairing something.
Sure.
But it's
Repairing
especially
something.
interesting, like if you're trying, like, and that's something always I want to see, like, I want to see sometime, like when you need to pick a lock or break in a system,
Mhm.
like during a fight, like where other people are fighting,
Right.
and stuff
Right.
like that, right? Like
It needs to
Right.
take longer than one roll.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there's
Yeah.
and it matters if you manage it in 2 rounds or 3 rounds or 5 rounds, because
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we won't be able to win that fight. This kind of thing. Like that was the same thing when we're trying to jump, right? And like, oh, you're getting like missile shot at you, and
Mhm.
you're being
How
shot
do you
at.
feel about crit on that?
Crits.
Yeah, on those rolls. So if you roll a crit, you could potentially, if you
Do
confirm it,
2. Yeah.
if you confirm
Yeah,
it,
you
get
can
a
do two.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
You
makes
have
yeah.
to
sense.
confirm though. You have to get that second 6.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
I think
Gotcha.
that'd be a good
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
That would be good. So
Sure.
you're able to get it done a lot
And
faster.
we're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're
we
talking
talked-
about the like the what's it called? Where the GM rolls however many d6s.
Yeah,
And
so
whatever
let's say
shows
I
up on the
say-
d6s, you have to.
I would. That's exactly right. So I'd say complexity 4. So I roll 4d6.
Mhm.
If
Yeah.
I roll 1s, then it's now complexity 3, right?
Yeah.
And then he has
Gotcha.
to roll. You have to roll, and you
Mhm.
decide.
It's a
when you-
skill check, like a normal.
It's a skill
Yeah.
check, and you have to
Mhm.
beat these numbers. So you have to beat a 2, a 3, and a 5.
Gotcha.
And you can use karma as well.
So
Yes, you can.
sure. So he would roll if he had boon, he would roll 2,
Yes.
and that
then
would
take
take
highest.
out.
And that would crit.
what is that S on your dice?
Shonner die.
Yeah, but is it a stand-in for a 6?
Yeah.
It's a 6. Yeah.
Okay.
So then you, if
It's
you
a
roll that and
5.
confirmed,
Just a
Yeah.
big
yeah,
5.
it's a big 5.
It's a big
Yeah.
5. But not-
Then you could potentially take 2 of those and then just have one more to do.
Sure.
That'd be
Gotcha.
kinda cool. Or if you got enough karma, you could potentially get all 3 done in
boom.
one go.
Yeah, you could potentially crit, and then you're done.
Right.
And the other thing that you can do with it is, I know I talk about it every time, but you set up like inclinations on the security system or inclinations on the hackers
Oh yeah. Yeah.
software, hardware,
yeah.
to make
Yeah.
it harder, easier. I don't know. Be like, add 2 to your lowest security roll or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or
Yeah. Like if you have, like, a
crit on hacking
specific-
on a 5, right? Or
Mhm.
confirm hacking
Mhm.
crits
Yeah.
on a 5,
Exactly.
or get a boon on crit checks.
Yeah.
So, instead of rolling, when you roll a 6, instead of rolling 1 additional d6, you roll 2d6 and take highest to confirm
Or-
the
Ooh,
crit.
Or on the other
that'd
hand,
be
you have,
crazy.
you have to.
This is all
confirm
from
it
Wasted
twice.
World. Like that's what Wasted World does. They do a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They have a lot of those types of complexity rolls.
They do. They've changed it up a little. I really like the changes though, because it's cool to have a boon on crits depending on the weapon, right? Like so,
Yeah.
and they've added weapons that do more than one strike. So there's
Oh.
that as another, which is kind of cool too.
Who's doing that?
Yeah.
I had a
Giant-
character like at
I remember it was like that giant pulse rifle from the game you were playing or something like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Ken's character had a particle beam
5.
cannon. Did
Yeah.
5 strikes and crit on a
Great.
5.
Yeah.
And then confirmed
so
with
insane.
a boon. So and it did a lot of damage, a lot.
Yeah.
But the thing with that, which was fun in that
Yeah.
session, is that it does so much damage that you have to be careful of how you use that.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
he used it in like close quarters and nearly erased everybody, which was kind of fun.
I put some kind of ammo
That was
roll
great.
on that thing. I don't know.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, cool. That was good. Well, thanks for the session, guys. We'll
Yeah.
Well, hopefully everyone's
absolutely.
schedule will work. I know busy, and
I'm fitting it in. I don't care what's going on.
we're
trying
fitting
to-
it in. We're fitting
So
it in. I
next week.
appreciate you guys being here. Yep. So
Good
that's
job.
great.
Good
Works
job,
for me.
all the players.
Yes, and it'll be I'm very
Yes.
interested to see where you guys eventually decide you want to go.
Very
Yeah.
interested to see if Red goes crazy.
Yeah. Or if Red's personality changes, which I think is really cool. Like
Yeah.
to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, well, that was a whole other like really cool thing that happened because I had the idea of that being a thing that changes over time, like as
Mhm.
Red progresses and as the pieces get put back together, he eventually becomes his own person. Like he leaves
Right.
behind the whole hick shtick, and I think I said like at the very beginning, like he wants to get his own. I think I said his own Hawaiian shirt, and y'all didn't pick up what I was saying. I always envision Alan as being like I always envision Alan as just wearing a Hawaiian shirt. That's just kind of the picture I have in my head. I don't know if it's just because Max does it, but like he becomes his own person.
Right. That's cool.
If that makes
I
sense.
like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Just
good.
starts dressing up exactly.
I think
like
Alan did wear some Hawaiian shirt, but he also often wear like just like the tank top with the blazer on top of it, the sport jacket on top of it.
Yeah.
And slack.
Did you wear a Hawaiian shirt in New Amsterdam?
Yes, I think so.
Feel like that happened. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got all the tourist wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sick of the like, and I dressed a bit like a 80s TV cowboy when we were in Berlin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was so funny.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why I want to keep picturing Alan in like an Adidas tracksuit, but he's not in an Adidas tracksuit.
Because you want to play Fierce Cities.
Yeah.
Almost depends on not too far off.
Yeah.
You got like those sporty like slack, right? Just like
he's always wearing tearaway pants.
That's what I was
ready for the katas. I gotta let him breathe for the katas.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. And thanks for everyone watching. We had a few people drop in, which was great.
Yeah.
And a lot of fun. And it's very interesting. It's interesting to me how the dynamics change.
I think it's interesting. It's like it's interesting for the character, right? Which is like it's not only like it's not like just. And for me, that's worth more for me. It's not just like action interesting, like there's a lot of thing happening, right? It's like it's like those are interesting characters to follow, to discover.
Okay.
Yeah,
it is, and we're doing it. Catch it here on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
God bless y'all.
Yep. Have a great evening, everybody. We'll catch you next week. We'll look forward to seeing you then. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, real quick.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
If it's not too self-gratuitous, I have a game out on Drive-Thru RPG.
What? Oh yeah.
Yes. Chaos ensues.
You can't even see it.
You can't see it, but it's there. It exists.
I promise it's there. Hold on.
Real.
2 clicks.
Oh, you just ran this game.
Maybe
too.
not.
Yeah. He just started it.
Me,
with Nick.
Elf Hunter. It was me, Elf Hunter, and Nick. We played the first session the other day, and it was a blast.
Congratulations.
It's available now. Pay what you want. Thanks, man. It should very soon be available for print. Yeah, go check it out. The link will be in my description. But yeah, sorry. All right,
that's great. Good for you. No, that's great. Good for you. That's fantastic.
Another money grab from Uriah with his free book.
Yeah.
Yeah, more shitting. Everybody want to shit.
This session sponsored by Chaos Ensues.
Yeah.
Our sponsor. We want to thank our sponsor Uriah. Please go buy his game. No, it looks good, and you can check it out, and you can see him playing it. What was so interesting to me, Uriah, is that you're showing an actual play of your game, and you're not running it. You're a player in that game.
I know.
Right?
I
That's
know.
So cool.
It was so insane.
I know you're like.
I never expected.
Just kind of crazy.
Sure, I guess. But yeah, it was cool. I was like super surprised that Nick was like, he just took the initiative and he's like, yeah, hey, let's play Uriah's game. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, totally, let's do it.
It's a cool setting. I like the setting a lot. It's very cool.
Yeah. Thanks.
Very, very interesting. I like that timeline too. It's just kind of my favorite.
Yeah.
Anyway, great. Have a good night, everybody. We'll catch you later.
Good night.